if this works better on my headphones and not with just the microphone on my actual phone. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be rather interesting to see how the differences are. So hopefully you guys are doing well, and I'm going to be talking about the Pennsylvania state, I believe. Yeah, let me make sure I got that right. Yeah, Pennsylvania, blah, 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 which is where I think Hershey's is from. Also, it's rather interesting. Here I am live, and apparently the Black Tape Project is on at the exact same time I'm streaming now. So more than likely, nobody's going to be watching this while I'm live, but they probably will watch it later. So hopefully, you guys will tune in even after that. Who knows? I might even drop in there after I'm done with this, just to watch the Black Tape Project because it's really cool. I like the some of the tape designs that he has for uh, the outfits for the ladies or swimwear, whatever you want to call it. It's rather interesting. So anyway, and also just so you guys know, I probably will not be on here until way late if I do show up at all tomorrow night because I have got something going on tomorrow night that I will not be available to stream at all. So unless I do it from there, which I don't think they would like that. Um, so I'm going to talk about the Philadelphia State. We're going to talk about 20 of the top, well, some of the bands there. But before I get started, I had a rather interesting conversation with a gentleman that I'm hoping that he will add me to his list, like and subscribe to the channel, and the guys in the band because he's from a local band here in Colorado Springs. I did add them to my playlist. Also, I did make a post about it so that way people would know. So if you haven't checked that out, check those guys out. They're really good. It sounds really good. There's a few songs I'm not as keen on, but there's a couple of them I kind of got a feel for and kind of liked. So be interesting to see and see where they head later on down the road. See how their career progresses later on because you never know. It's kind of like Mind Incision and um, Purge of the Heretics, which is another local band here in Colorado itself. Not in the Springs, but she's in Denver. Her band's in Denver. And they just released a new song from Purge of the Heretics, so you got to check that out. I think it's called Crossroads. So please do me a favor, check out her stuff. Tell her that I sent you from the Voice of Metal and say how much you enjoy your video because actually it's a really good song. I liked it a lot. It's really awesome, and the video is really cool too. Great cinematography and all that stuff. But anyway, moving on, we're gonna start off with number 20, which I don't think these are in any particular order. So um, it's "Set Your Sky Ablaze" from Philadelphia. That's the band, I guess, is from Philadelphia. Anyway, the Medod, you know what I mean. Death metal band with focus of catchy hooks and powerful vocals. Uh, Number 19 is Carnifex, I think is how you pronounce it. Another band with some Pennsylvania members. They are is a force of technical death metal. Be interesting. I don't know what the other guy. I think that one guy's stuff was like death metal slash something else is what he said, but I forgot what it is, so I'll have to ask him if I get a message from him. Number 18 is Thy Art is Murder, which I know I've heard that. They're apparently in Australia, but I'm assuming some of them are, it looks like they're from Pennsylvania, part of them. Similar to Swallow the Sun, some of the members come from Pennsylvania, and this band is a major player in the deathcore scene, which is cool. Um, Number 17 actually is Code Orange, which actually is one of my son's favorite groups, which is kind of interesting. They're not, I think they're more of a punkish type thing, but I'm not sure. It says experimental metal band known for their aggressive sound and genre bending tendencies. Okay, interesting. From Pittsburgh, so we'll see. I'm pretty sure that's the band he said he likes. Number 16 is Born of Osiris, Worcester, Massachusetts. While not from Pennsylvania, some members hail from the state. So some of the people that are in the band are from there. And this band is a force of progressive metalcore. So, it's kind of interesting. Well, I think I might have heard them. I think I actually saw them live. No, that was a Raw. Never mind. Number 15 is Black Haven, Pittsburgh, and the melodic metal, black metal with a focus on atmospheric and epidemic soundscapes. Oh, just if I get to see Insane Clown tonight, that'd be awesome. But I will wait and see what happens if he shows up. Oh, maybe that's him right now. Speaking of the devil, I'm gonna keep with the list. So if you do chat, just keep chatting. Let me see if I can do. If I hope I got this right. Yeah, I'll put live chat. Yeah, okay. Make sure that's there. Oh, maybe it's my secret person that kind of pops in and pops out. Doesn't want me to know who they are. Number 14 is Savior from Philadelphia, the technical death metal band known for their brutal sound and impressive musicianship. Sounds interesting. Now, these are all underground up and comers, so these are fairly new bands, so check them out. I know the one I definitely have heard before, and they are really good. So definitely check them out. I forgot which one it was I had mentioned. Number 13 is Evil Hero from Philadelphia. Crossover thrash metal delivering a high energy blend of thrash metal and punk core. Hardcore punk, sorry. Interesting. Now this one, oh, of course, this one is the one I know that my cousin's son opened for in Ohio. I assume because he's from Toledo. And his band, which he's in the military now, so he's not in a band right now. But I'm hoping he'll go back to it because he is really good at guitar. Um, and he says the lead singer is kind of a blank. I ain't gonna say what it is, but you know what I'm getting at, folks. Kind of full of it, Mushroom Head is number 12. East Lake, Colorado. Oh, Colorado. Ohio, that's where I'm from. Industrial metal band known for their unique blend of theatrical stage presence through some of the members come from Pennsylvania. So, as far as I'm concerned, I know he doesn't like them that much, but they do have a great sound and they do have some great music. And he does do a good job singing. I hate to say, but I think he was talking about the guitarist. Actually, the way he's full of it. Plus, they thought their idea was stolen from Slipknot, is what he was saying. It's like, oh, okay. So, with that said, if you're a fan of Slipknot, you may not like Mushroomhead just for that reason, but it's hard saying. But I'm not against Mushroomhead, just in case there are any fans out there. That's what I've heard. I don't know myself. Because I've never talked to the guy, so I don't really know what he's like. He might be a really great person. Who knows? Number 11 is Man O' War, Auburn, New York. Similar to Judas Priest and Wasp. Some members from Pennsylvania, and this band is a legend in the epic heavy metal scene. You know what? This one I definitely have heard of. But you know what? I think they're actually better than Wasp. And well, Judas Priest is definitely a better probably than Man of War. But I don't know. That's just me. But that doesn't mean they're better. Number 10 is Swallow the Sun, Finland. While not from Pennsylvania, some of the members hail from the state, and the band is a force. You know what I'm talking about? Metal with a atmosphere. Like I'll just call it metal atmosphere. Now, oh, this is number 9. Okay, this is Breaking Benjamin, which is Walkie's Barrack. It's an alternative metal band known for their catchy hooks and emotional lyrics. Breaking Benjamin, I didn't think was a metal band at all, but who knows? I don't, at least not heavy metal. That's like death metal, deathcore. New metal is more not quite so heavy, so who knows? Now this one I definitely know, and actually is a good friend of somebody I know. From Liz Haley is from Hellstorm, number 8. Hard rock, heavy metal, fronted by powerhouse vocals Lizzie Haley. Uh, Hell, anyway, I I know she does a good job, and she's phenomenal. Very good, very awesome band. Definitely like their stuff. They're not super heavy. They're more, like I said, hard rock and Well, it says heavy metal, but so I think it depends on what it is that they're playing. Maybe the song personally. Oh, that's why that came up. Okay, now I get it. Okay, so modern metal mayhem. Number seven is All That Remains, and they're from Westchester, Massachusetts, which, while not from Pennsylvania, some of the members originated from there, and this band is a major player in the metalcore scene. So some of the gentlemen, some of the people in All That Remains, which they are definitely good. If you ever heard their stuff, you'll definitely enjoy it a lot. It's definitely a different sound. See, Hurst. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Kiefted. I'm not sure. It's Effekt. It looks like Eiffel. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to go into that. Allentown, Pennsylvania, I guess, is progressive metal band pushing the boundaries of their complex songs and structures with genre blending sounds. Definitely different. Oh, this one I definitely know really well, and they do got a really good sound and freaking awesome stuff. Is number five, Motionless in White. And Sacritan, I think is how you say it. Theatrical metal band with a gothic acoustics and catchy melodies, which is interesting. Yeah, I will say they got some really good stuff. It'd be awesome. Maybe I'll see some of the other bands that I enjoy on different states. We'll see. Modern metal. Oh, here is the next one. Is number four. August Burns Red from Lancaster. I've definitely heard of them and definitely know that stuff. They're a metalcore outfit known for their technical proficiency, soaring vocals and integrated intri, intricate guitar work. I can't say it. Blah. Anyway, number three. Sorry, these are the ones that are legendary acts. You know, they're well known, and I'm not going to sit here and say they're the best because some of them are not. Quiet Riot though is pretty good. I mean, Glendale, California. Other band from Pennsylvania members. Quiet Riot achieved mainstream success in their glam metal sound, which it is. It's probably more glam metal. Quiet Riot's got some pretty good songs out there. And I hate to say this, I do like some stuff from them, but I'm not too much of a fan. Complete, I don't know. It depends. Wasp, number two. Maybe if there's some other people out there. I do know somebody that is a fan of their stuff, so I can't say knock them too hard for that. Lake Forest, California, similar to Judas Priest. Wasp was some of the Pennsylvania members and legendary shock rock and heavy metal. But they had some really great songs. I'm not going to sit here and say they didn't because they did a pretty good job with some of their stuff. So who knows? Maybe I'm thinking of Striper or something like that. I think Wasp is actually better than Striper. That's what it was. That's where I'm getting confused because they kind of remind me of each other to a point, but they're totally different as far as their sound goes and the outfits they wear. So I'm thinking yellow and black is what it is. That's why. And I think they both had the same kind of thing for that, possibly. I think that's where I get confused. So maybe that's why I don't think I like them, but I do. I don't know. Anyway, number one is Judas Priest from Birmingham, England. While not strictly from Pennsylvania, several members hail from the state, and their influence on heavy metal is undeniable, which I had no idea. And actually, I thought they were all from Birmingham, England. Sorry. Oh, and hello. Hopefully, you got somebody that's maybe willing to talk. If there's two people, maybe do I have an insane clown? I can't stay on here too long to talk, but I'll definitely say something to somebody. And you missed the whole list. Oh, now they're gone. Well, maybe that's insane clown that's staying around. I don't know. If the messages aren't popping up, which I don't know, I don't guess they're leaving. Okay. Anyway, well, since there's nobody here, and Insane Clown's not here, Clover's not here, who else? And his dad, I forgot the profile name, so I apologize for that. Eventually, here, I'm going to go check out that other thing I was just talking about that I'm competing with right now is live, which is kind of interesting. Which I think they said it started like 49 minutes ago, so it might be almost over with. It's hard to say, but just if you had a chance, check out that one band that I have on my profile. It's in the community page. I forgot the name of it, but I did get a link to their music. Not too bad. Don't forget to check out Crossroads from Purge of the Heretics, and there was also another. Plus, I need to know about this other band that I know from a guy that works at this paint store. He actually is one of the guitarists in it. I think he's the lead guitarist. And he was talking about it. He went from one band to another, so it's kind of interesting to see, what the difference is. I mean, I heard some of the music; it was really good. It kind of reminded me. It's like I told him I forgot which band it was, but it reminded me of some other band. I said that's what it feels like to me. So that's always a good thing because I mean, not to say you want to be like some other band. You want to have your own unique sound, and not sound like somebody else. Plus, I think that's the one thing about the band that I was talking about that's from Colorado Springs. I think some of it seems a little bit too like other things. So I think one thing that puts bands on the map more than anything else is have something that nobody else has ever done. If you can do something that nobody else has done, sounds really freaking awesome, and people like, that's your ticket. That's what's going to get you big. I really honestly believe that more than anything else. I mean, I know there's certain bands, we all know some of them, that changed the face of actual metal music, period, as far as the way they do things, the way they play things, the way, I mean, the chord progressions and all this other stuff, the riffs themselves, making it a little more heavy, not quite so glammy like Wasp. And Judas Priest, quite right, are all kind of that way. They're kind of a glammy style 80s rock or metal, kinda. But like Pantera is one that definitely set the bar for that. Which it's sad to see that Dimebag and Vinny are both gone, which really sucks. And even Sepultura did that very well, made something unique and different. And they had something even better than I think a lot of other bands out there because they had some unique sounds early on. Now, the newer stuff isn't quite the same as the old stuff because one, it's not the same people that play in the band and sing in the band, but they still do a good job with it. And they're so diverse in their sound, and really sad to see them go because I was hoping to have at least maybe another five more albums out of them before they go. Well, I don't know. They say it's a farewell tour, but the thing is, there's all these other bands out there that are still playing with different people. So they've been around for a while, and like I said before in the one episode early on that I was talking about the bands, like the 10 bands that don't have any of the original members left, which is kind of crazy, right? And they're still around. So that tells you right there that some of these bands don't have to retire per se, but some fans might not like that, like the Pantera thing. Um, I have mixed feelings on it myself. I mean, I know that certain individuals think they're doing the right thing, but from what I saw on an interview with Vinny, I think he's doing his friend a disservice. No offense to him. I think in his mind, he's doing the right thing. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't believe that to be true. Because if you saw that interview and saw what he said about reunion tours, if he actually took that message from his friend to heart, he would definitely not be doing what he's doing right now. Even though he is very good at what he does, um, and he did a phenomenal job performing. So I give him kudos to that, and trying to be exactly like his friend, which is really cool. So anyway, I'm not gonna mention any bands, but you know what I'm talking about. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Thanks for liking and subscribing. And even if you were here or when the Black Tape Project was going on, I appreciate it. But I had two people that popped in, popped out. So who knows who they were, but that's okay. I do appreciate it, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And hopefully, maybe I'll actually have the gentleman from the Springs Band and some of his members on here to talk to each and every one of you about the band in Colorado Springs. It's going to be kind of cool. I figure I might as well start somewhere. If I have to, I'll start with small and work my way up local to other states. And if you are named on one of the bands on my lists throughout this whole thing that I'm doing, I would love to hear from you. Let me know if you're in the band. I don't care who you are. You know, even if you're some of the people that work for the band that can maybe get me some interviews with the band, I'll talk to you and then talk to them both. That'd be kind of cool. Like if you're the sound guy or technical specialist or whatever you want to call it. I don't know all the professions in the music industry, unfortunately, for metal or any other musician type thing. But who knows? Thanks for watching. Take care. Don't forget to headbang, like, and subscribe those buttons out there. I do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And yeah, and these guys are coming to Colorado Springs not too long from now. I would love to see them, but the ticket prices were pretty high, so I might not go. Depends. We'll see. Because I like to pay a certain amount if I can, not too much. But depends on what it is. All right. Thanks for watching. Take care. Plus, I don't think I can actually make it to that one anyway. Unfortunately, it's the day that I'm going to be unavailable. So it'd be awesome to see him. But hey, I've already seen him at least once, so who knows? So thanks again. Take care. Have a good night. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Take care. Have a good night.